What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James. AdoptionAgency.com, 22 years selling full-time on eBay, and the scan form did not print again last night. Even this morning, the site yesterday, complete disaster, as I had updated you all about what was going on in last night's video. Even this morning, get up, first thing I start clicking, whatever that white screen is, in-stream error, disconnected, or whatever. Getting them right out of the gate this morning. So for the last 2 mornings, I've only been getting 2 offers in 12 hours overnight. So offers not working properly, of course, the overnight shutdowns, and on top of it, the site is a disaster. Shutdown last night lasted from 9:47. Then got a sale at 5:40, and then it turned on at 7 o'clock. 7. Then in the 7 o'clock hour, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 items sold in the 7 o'clock hour. So, but the site's still janky. But stuff just not working. So yesterday, my sales pretty much ended at 2 p.m. I had very little after 2 p.m. I had about $300 by 2. So we're going to see where I ended for the day. And I'll tell you exactly how much money I had for the second 12 hours of my day yesterday. Total yesterday was $348. So I had $300 in the first 12 hours, $48 in the second 12 hours of the day. Pure poop show, 100% yesterday. And from this morning's, I don't know, hopefully it's not carrying into the day, even with those upstream error disconnects. Pain in the booty hole. eBay, we're paying all these extra fees. Please, 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 get your shit together. Please. Today is Tuesday. Today is vet day. We are at 9 a.m. I'm at $131. Yesterday, items sold, 19 items. 8 organic, 11 promoted. This morning, we're already at 8 items sold, so that's a positive. 5 promoted, 3 organic. But then again, just as yesterday only half the day worked, so hopefully we'll get a full day of sales today. Hopefully, because that was stinky, he says. So stinky. So yeah, so we're going to the vet today. 11:30 is the appointment. And I have seen all your comments about the CBG oil or whatever it's called. So I will inquire about that. But first, we got to make sure there's nothing he had blood work done before, and it all came back as expected. So I'm sure my vet's gonna want to run some blood work too. So first is to make sure there ain't nothing weird going on, like a cancer or something like that. So. Questions and comments. eBay is poop since 2020. Ain't that the truth? Such a sweet face, never a dull moment with Pee Wee. Well, you called him Sweet Pea. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's back there again. He was following me around the whole time I was pulling. Now he just crawled back in his little cold spot that he likes. How many listings do you have? That's a good question, being that you can't look in my store and see actually how many listings I do have. I should be right at 56,000 right now. Boink! My store reads... What is my store reading? So I'm at 56,000. It's been reading 52.9 for the last 3 or 4 days. And it changes here and there by 100. It'll go down to 700s, 52 700s, but it stays right in there each time. So It's about 3,000 off. The fact that Courtney seems happy too is icing on the cake. Hope the vet has some good solutions for Pee-wee today. Yes, bucket raking. Maybe he is after something different to eat. Getting in the trash. The dude is just always wanting food. So I'm feeding him like 6 cups a day. 2, 2, and 2. They say you feed that until they're grown. And once they're grown, you cut them back to 4 cups a day. Because you don't want them to get big and overweight like you see a lot of St. Bernards. You don't want that. You want to keep them comfortable and mobile because they're big animals. And if you have to start carrying them around, if you bloat them out, that can hurt themselves and they could have a shorter life just for the fact that if they become immobile, it's all about the quality of life, you know? So you don't want to make them immobile. That's the way I kind of look at it. So love the puppies. He's wondering why you're throwing all the good stuff away. So yeah, if you didn't see my listing, so he knows how to open things. He'll open a toilet lid and drink out of it. I'm like, no. He'll open a trash can and get his head in it. I'm like, no. So the trash can we have has a slip lock on it, which is pretty, I usually have to use both hands to do it. So he learned if he knocked the trash can over, it'd come unlocked. He got scolded for that. So now he's figured out, he's done it twice, to unlock that thing without me even hearing it or noticing it. I do have the music on. So he will unlock it, because when it falls, I hear it. He found a way to unlock it and get into it. So, the dude is... St. Bernards always are kind of... Some of them seem doop-de-doop-de-doo, but they're pretty intelligent animals if left to their own device. It's 10:58, haven't sold nothing yet. Very cool dog. That's how he got those 3 bags of honey roasted peanuts. Yeah, very sneaky, quiet. Yep. Nice hat. Are you a musician? If so, what do you play? Not a musician. I am tone deaf like a mofo. I've always wanted to sing, but I'm a tone deaf mofo. I make noise on guitar, but that's about it. I don't really play it. It's more about diddling, daddling around. We used to have over in the West Wing when my office was down there and we actually had room and didn't have as much stuff. We had drum kits set up, bass, guitar, and there's actually some videos way deep on YouTube here of me and my friends just playing around, goofing off on instruments. So if you go to oldest first and start scanning that way, you'll probably see them a little bit quicker and easier. But yeah, we were always playing around and goofing off on them. I add people who send nonsense offers to the banned bidders list immediately. Yes, I have done that. Why is the beloved dog permitted to live this way? Extremely cruel, all preventable. Where is his quality of life? Huh? Well, I recognize you. You've responded before. Either I don't know what you're talking about or you don't know what you're talking about, so I'll leave it at that. I'm guessing you're talking about something maybe the fact that he got into peanuts and has seizures. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on right now. For me, most of the seller options are gone. All of them. The different categories, yes. The buy it now, auction set price, everything. Not showing up on many sellers, so I have to search 4K items in their stores to find a different way. Not sure everyone is getting this, but it's annoying. I have a few feedback I still need to leave. Interesting. I'm near St. Louis, one sale today. Let's see. This is on my 45 record listing video last night. When I was a teenager back in the 60s, I loved my 45s. I would go to Crescas and spend my previous 67 cents, and after much deliberation, choose my favorite of the day. Those were the good old days. And that's awesome. shopping for music, man, that's something that the newer generations and future generations are not as many is going to be privileged to. That was the only way to get the music. So if you wanted the music, you had to do it that way. That's why I worked in a music store for 9 years. That was my dream job. That was something I always wanted to do ever since I was 15 years old. So work in a music store. Love it. Look into a movie called Pet Fooled. Okay. Your lay flat system. You're a listing beast. Beast. Yeah, on my listing videos, I like that you guys, a lot of you guys are saying this helps you concentrate and motivate to get you listing. So, hey, boom. It keeps me going. It keeps me centered too. When I turn on that camera, I'm not going to flip on and scroll YouTube or scroll Facebook for any amount of time. So it's actually it's actually helped me focus more too, and to not be as distracted. So it's working for me too that way. So, and it's awesome to hear your guys' feedback on those. If you can, since those feedbacks or those videos don't get a lot of views, if you do watch them, just comment something and hit that like button on those. These I don't really care about, but those, since there's a select few, let's find more of the select few who like those type of videos. So hit that like button on there for me. And like I said, in the comments of everyone so far, if you have a YouTube channel and you want me to put your video in a box, or if you have a video that works good without sound, I can put in that box and promote your channel on my channel. But those are probably going to be more on the weekends when I take pictures, because I kind of keep the picture taken to the weekend, except for a little bit yesterday. If I get bored with something, I'll do it in between. And then during the week, I list what I've already got drafted. So if you have something, let me know. Until then, I'll be playing whatever videos I have on my channel. So in that little window. Today was a nail in the coffin for me. I'm putting my wife in charge of pulling all my items over to Macari, cross list time. I hear ya. And if you need Vendu, the link is below. Save 10% on your first month. Your first month will be the most expensive because you can move all your items over in one batch. Also, Giro packs, bubble mailers, and poly bags. Link is below too. I appreciate that. Having issues looking up saved sellers sold in the app. Not sure if anyone else has experienced anything similar. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't used the app for that in a while. So that is Dawson's Diggins, a local husband and wife. And a little tickle there. He's adorable. Me? No, the puppy, dummy. All good for me, no issues. That's good. That's good. Yeah, there was a couple of you guys. One said Ohio, no issues, but I'm thinking Florida server. If I'm still on that area one, I'm not sure if it's server based. Same here, 0. Almost every month, eBay attempts to make updates around the 18th or 20th. Some months are worse than others. This appears to be one of the bad ones. It seems like they're doing changes or updates or maintenance every night, though. And the big ones, yeah, they come. Seems like they seems like they come on the Thursday nights. And there was one on a Saturday night, so it can be hidden. I don't think there's an actual schedule right now. I think it's every night do something. What that is, I don't know. But love the puppy cam. Yeah, so in the one video, I put the camera for a puppy cam. And then in the one video, the first video, I played an old puppy cam video when Vern was alive. So Vern was sleeping. Sounds like Pee-wee is hungry. He's always hungry. That dog would, if I opened the bag for him, he'd probably eat that whole bag in one sitting. The customer tried to return and it wouldn't work. It said, I said, just wait and try again later. It's a mess. Yeah. Looks like your puppy is settling down. How you did that, I'll never know. He was hyper at first, but now he's settling down. Yeah, he was even his owner and his daughter, when they brought him here, he just started being a lot more low key than when they had him. When they had him, he was just always hyper. And I told him this is kind of a low key house, so I got a feeling he will calm down. Like, there's not a lot of goes on here. You know, I got my music playing and I'm in the office all day, and then there's not much going on. So it's more of a low-key day. That's why I always went out, like when I went to rescue dogs, I always looked for the ones that were not excited. Like Courtney was just laying in the back of the crate or the cage, and she was the second to the last cage. I went through all rows and rows of them. They're all jumping on the thing, all excited. Get to the second last one and the last one, there was 2 dogs that were just low-key in the back. And I go, okay, either this one or that one. And the one was really old. She goes, you know, she kind of skewed me away from the old dog. And so then we took Courtney out. She just went outside, laid down, and just started watching people. And I'm like, that's the puppy. So I figured he would mellow when he gets here, so he kind of has done that. The only time he gets uppity up still a little bit is when Jan comes home or when Alex comes home. He'll try to jump up on him still. So we've been trying different tactics to alleviate that. But other than that, he's pretty low-key. And he'll walk around squeaking his balls. He's got tennis balls and this other red ball he really likes. He'll just put it in his mouth. You can't even see it in his mouth, and he'll walk around squeak, 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 squeak. So that's his favorite. But yeah. All right, let's get to shipping so I can get this done, get over there and get back so I can get them to the vet. All right. I think I got everything pulled. You all right? Oh, you hear Jan upstairs? I think you heard Jan fiddling around with some food or something. What's up? Did you hear something? And there he goes. He's like, I heard something. Now he's looking up the steps. Oh, and he's off. He heard Jan rattle some paper or something. All right, UK. And that is the only international. Oops. I do got one here that sold that I didn't pull, so remove that. All right, first up, we got this Target brand Newsboy cap. That sold for $10, headed to Fresno, California. Fresno. Yeah, so hopefully today will be better than yesterday. I don't know how many work with me videos I'll get listed today. I don't know how much the vet's going to throw me off my game today, so we'll see. Yesterday was a 5-video day. Stacy, where's my new markers? There they are. Yeah, boy. I got new markers. I got new markers. Yeah. We don't need you no more. I got new markers. I got new markers. Yeah. Stacy. I got new markers. I got new markers. It's the little things in life that matter. I got new markers. The Chocolate Soldier on vinyl. Sold for $7, headed down to Springfield, Missouri. That was Pee-wee's hometown, Springfield, Missouri. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. 110. Angela. And the winds cry, Angela, Angela, I'll be there for you when the storm screams, Angela, Angela, I'll be there. Motley Crue. Carmen, coming on strong VHS tape. Sold for $14.40, headed to Belle Plains, Kansas. Belle Plains, Kansas. Da, 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 da. 6x9. Media mail. Diana. Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana. Next up, we got this vintage Clipper Cruise Line fanny pack. Sold for $8.40, headed to North Little Rock, Arkansas. Did you not get anything? Did you not get anything? Huh? Did you not get anything? No. Going back to your spot. And he's back. And he's back. You helping me? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. You want to see what's going on? Okay. 9. 13 by 7. 3. Robin. Sorry, we could not find a delivery service for this. Error greeting quotes. Come on, eBay. Be better than this. Now I got to do it all over again. All right. Well, I'm going to start with this one since it gave me trouble. 9. Always an issue lately. Always an issue. 8. 110. 'Kay. Next up, we've got this unbranded camouflage cap. Sold for $10.50, headed to Cathedral City, California. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. Got a hair in my mouth. It's a hair in my mouth. Cha-ching. That's good to hear. Angry Birds ball cap sold for $9. This would be 6. Richard. Next up, Dr. Daiji, or something like that, compilation CD. Sold for $9, headed to Kenneth City, Florida. Wonder if it's gonna get warm today. It was freezing yesterday. Nope, it says temps to drop. So I guess we're going back into the cold again. Oh, now it says 41 sunny. Still chilly. Too chilly. Too chilly. John. Next up, we've got A Taste of Honey. So I've got a bunch of CDs that are either missing the back cover or front cover. And I'm just throwing them up. I'm just going to throw them up. And I got all these little cases. So if it's got the front cover, I'm just putting the front cover with the disc in it. And moving on from there. And that one sold for $11.70. Taste of Honey. Headed to Washington. I'm just listing everything. I'm getting back into the mode of I just want to build a big old store that will go on freaking things selling for years to come, even if I don't even do any work. That's my drive. That's my drive. I could take a week off and not even notice it. That's the beauty of a volume store. Team Realtree hat. Sold for $6, headed to Mountain Grove, Missouri. That is the beauty of... See, I think that's the thing that a lot of people don't really see or don't comprehend or just don't want it. Return requests. Is that it may look like I work hard, but I just work efficiently. And I could probably take a month off and it wouldn't even affect my sales. I mean, sure, a little bit, but for the most part, everything's still getting paid. I think that's the beauty of putting in the time I did have and just the variety of the volume. So it's a beautiful thing for me. It's the way I wanted it, right? So I wanted it, I got it. So it's a slow sell-through rate store with consistent sales. All right. When the site's working properly. If you're only concentrating on, high volume stuff, and say you've got 2,000 items in your store and you've sold 2,000 items in the past 90 days, you're going to notice a difference if you took a week off. If you're an everyday lister, if you will. Okay, what happened now? Oh, I put the name of the album instead of the name of the person on there. I'm like, what is that? What does that even say? It says A Taste. Dirty Diana, and when the wind try Angela, I'll be there for you. Alright, one international to go. And why are these hat boxes down there? But I'm glad they are, because I'm out up here and I need one. Oh, print scan farm. Ba-da-ba-ba. Pirate ship. I want a pirate ship. What did he say? So I was born on a pirate ship. Got a Notre Dame hat. Headed to the UK, sold for $10. Oh, just missed you. I heard you. Hello? Is it me? I don't know why I put it on there. I know what it's going to weigh. Habit. Hobbit. $9.96. Your hard habit to break. Is that Peter Cetera? You're a hard habit to break. Chicago, which is Peter Cetera. So, okay. Right? Peter Cetera was in Chicago, right? Hard Habit to Break is a song written by Steve Kempner and John Lewis Parker, produced and arranged by the great David Foster, and recorded by the group Chicago. Peter Cetera, lead and backing vocals. Also, David Foster played the keyboards with, I guess, on the Chicago albums. Who's married to Catherine V, American Idol girl. Catherine McVie. Did I say that? I think I said it right. Something like that. End of day. That was one of them I guessed on. I haven't watched the last couple of seasons, but The Masked Singer. But David Foster and Catherine McVeigh. I always forget her name. Those are the ones I guessed on the last season I did watch of Masked Singer. So only 2 international orders in the last 24 hours. Boo. Boo. All right. So we're at 9:30 a.m. I'm at $146. hope it keeps going today. $55, a high dollar item. Yeah. $55 is a lot of money. $55, a lot of money for me. For me, coming up the hard way. Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi demo. I don't think that was ever on an album. I think it was on the box set, maybe. Coming up the hard way. Anyway, all right. Going on about music. All right. That is all. I am off to the post office. Got 2 hours for the appointment, so give me time to run to the post office, get back, and get this day rolling. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Kind of a shorter video, but that's what I needed today. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.